Alright, to start off, how many accidents per year in Lincoln Woodstock area and age most often involve?
We don't have like a specific number of how many accidents, but it probably goes around 20 because most people don't report to us that they've crashed their bicycle, but there's many dangerous areas that you would do that in.
What's the most dangerous area to bike in the Lincoln Woodstock area?
Actually, the most dangerous area to bike is on Main Street by McDonald's, the railroad tracks. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people not being able to navigate that.
What's the most common type of accident and whose fault is it most of the time?
Well, for the most part, it's going to be the driver's fault for not paying attention, but it's when they're riding around on the road, bikers have to be paying attention of everything that's happening.
What's the most common misconception / mistake made by bikers?
Not wearing helmets. Those things can save your life.
Anything else?
No.
Alright. Is there any situation where riding on the sidewalk is okay?
Busy traffic, like if it's dangerous to ride out on the road.
For example, like a busy weekend, maybe?
Yeah, maybe a busy weekend. If it's a tight road, like on Main Street, there's a lot of space for you to ride out on the road. But on maybe some of the other side streets, that it would be dangerous.
Why should you wear your helmet even if it doesn't look cool?
Cool in quotation marks.
Cool in quotations. Because it'll save your life. Honestly, it's your little pumpkin head will crack open if it hits the concrete.
How often should a bike be inspected and get tuned up?
Every year before the season, because when it gets put away in the winter, you never know what type of rust or what's going to happen to it.
Alright, so like what are the basic rules when you're like riding next to traffic?
When you're riding next to traffic, first of all, you're going to need 360 awareness, and you just got to know what's going on. It's not good to ride with headphones in because now you can't hear things coming up on you. It's to ride with traffic, not against it, and before you make turns and stuff, just look both ways.
So is it like a good idea to walk your bike across the road or like ride it across the road?
Depending on the traffic, it would probably be a really good idea to walk your bike across. That way you can see the people are coming, you can see what's happening in front of you, and that way motorcyclists can see you.
Should you always stop at a stop sign or should you slow down when you're approaching it?
You should always stop at a stop sign. They're there for a reason because you don't want to get hit coming from people coming the other direction.
What should you wear if you're going off-road biking, like on trails or just...
Well, first, paramount, I'm going to say it again, helmets are going to be wanting. Then you're probably going to want to wear long sleeve pants and shirts just so you don't get scuffed up when you're falling over. And depending on how terrible of a bike rider you are, you might want to wear elbow pads, knee pads, things like that. And I know they don't look cool, but they'll save your life too.
What supplies should you bring along for the ride just in case you get in an accident?
Having a first aid kit in your backpack is never a bad idea. And having water so you can clean things out and just maybe a few bandages.
For nighttime biking, what's the proper stuff that you should bring when you're biking at night?
You should be wearing bright colored clothes, maybe some reflectors, like a reflective tape across your back or your backpack. And you want to make sure in the town of Lincoln and Woodstock you have to have lights on the front and back of your bike.
What age are you required to wear a helmet to?
Up until you're 15, but I would suggest wearing it for your whole life.
Maximum distance you recommend riding without a helmet?
I don't.
So always?
Always wear a helmet. Well, you're asking maximum distance? 0. Maximum distance.
What are the proper signals and signs for turning? Because even I don't know them and I ride my bike everywhere.
Right turn, left turn, stop.
What are the basic rules for biking / walking on paths?
Depending on the path, like up at the flume, there's the designated bike path. It's always good to call out that you're coming up on somebody who's walking. It's just people always need to tell people that you're there. It's just you want to be very visible.
Right. Any last personal recommendations for biking?
Yeah, wearing a helmet. And if you don't have a helmet, you can come down to the Lincoln Police Station and we'll give them to you for free. All you got to do is fill out some paperwork.
Okay.
I think that's
Thank you. That's it.